Romania, a country you've probably heard of but may not fully understand. It's known for Dracula and Transylvania, I know, stereotypes, therefore often wrapped in myth and mystery. But Romania is a vibrant, modern country with deep roots, stunning landscapes, and a complex identity that bridges east and west. Today we're counting down the 25 essential things you need to know about Romania. And stick around to the end because almost everyone outside of Romania gets number 1 wrong. Number 25, Romania is firmly pro-European. Its public strongly supports EU membership for the most part. Therefore, it often aligns with Western policy, but it must still tackle domestic corruption and political instability, a lot of it coming from the East. Number 24, it has a large diaspora in Western Europe. Therefore, Romanian culture is spreading in places like Italy, Spain, and the UK, but anti-immigrant sentiment has also affected Romanian expats. Number 23, its roads are famously bad. Romania has one of the lowest highway densities in the entire EU. Therefore, travel between regions can be slow. But EU-funded infrastructure projects are now underway. Things are changing quickly. Number 22, Romania has one of the largest gold reserves in Europe. Therefore, foreign companies have long wanted access to sites like Rogia, Montana, but local resistance has protected the area due to environmental concerns. Number 21, the cost of living is relatively low. Therefore, digital nomads and expats are starting to discover cities like Timișoara and Sibiu, but wages remain low for locals, creating growing inequality. Number 20, it's one of Europe's leading vehicle producers. With factories for Dacia, and Romania plays a key role in the automotive supply chain. But global economic shifts threaten manufacturing stability. Donald Trump. Number 19, agriculture remains important. Romania produces wheat, corn, wine, and sunflower, among other things. Therefore, it's vital for European food security. But small farmers often lack support and access to modern technology. Number 18, its economy is mixed, but improving. Romania has seen steady growth since joining the EU in 2007. Therefore, wages and foreign investment are up. But inflation, bureaucracy, and corruption still slow some of the progress. Number 17, Romania is a growing tech powerhouse. It has one of the fastest internet speeds in the world. Therefore, it became a base for developers and digital nomads. But rural internet access still lags behind that which you can find in the bigger cities. Number 16, Romania has a strong Orthodox Christian identity. Over 85% of Romanians identify as Orthodox. Therefore, churches and religious holidays play a major role in daily life. But secularism is growing among younger urban populations. Number 15, many Romanians work abroad. Up to 5 million citizens live and work in Western Europe. Therefore, remittances are a major part of the economy. But how should we put this? This brain drain has left gaps in healthcare, construction, and education at home. Number 14, Romania has a very diverse population. Ethnic Hungarians, Roma, Germans, and Ukrainians all live here. Therefore, it's a multi-ethnic country. But the Roma minority still faces significant discrimination and poverty. Number 13, Cluj-Napoca is Romania's tech and student capital. It's in Transylvania and home to major universities. Therefore, it's become a hub for startups and international companies. But rising rent prices have made it harder for locals to keep up. Number 12, Bucharest is the capital and the largest city. It's known as Little Paris for its architecture, therefore it has wide boulevards and a vibrant cultural scene. But the city also struggles with infrastructure, traffic, and pollution. Number 11, folk traditions are still strong. From painted Easter eggs to village festivals, Romania holds onto its roots. Therefore, it's one of the best places in Europe to see living folklore. But like many other places, urbanization and globalization are slowly changing rural life. Number 10, the Romanian Revolution was one of the bloodiest in Eastern Europe. Many people died in December of 1989. Therefore, the fall of communism is still fresh in collective memory. But younger generations are pushing for transparency, reform, and modernization. Number 9, it was under communist communist rule until 1989. Romania's dictatorship under Nicolae Ceausescu left deep scars. Therefore, the transition to democracy was and is difficult. But today, Romania is a proud member of the EU and NATO. Number 8, you can't talk about Romania and not mention Dracula. Dracula is based on a real Romanian figure. Vlad the Impaler ruled while and inspired Bram Stoker's Dracula. Therefore, Transylvania draws countless tourists. But locals are often tired of the vampire stereotypes. It's only one tiny part of their culture. Number 7, Romania was part of the Roman Empire. That's why it's called Romania. Therefore, it shares historical ties with Rome and Latin civilization. But it also has deep Dacian, Ottoman, and Austro-Hungarian influences. Number 6, the Carpathian Mountains dominate the landscape. Therefore, Romania is a year-round destination for hiking, skiing, and wildlife watching. But tourism infrastructure is still developing outside these major hubs. Number 5, the Danube River ends in Romania. It flows through 10 countries before forming one of Europe's most biodiverse regions. But this natural wonder remains relatively under-promoted as a global destination. Number 4, Romania is one of the largest areas of forest in Europe. Therefore, it's a haven for biodiversity, including Europe's largest brown bear population. But illegal logging has put parts of this ecosystem at risk. Number 3, the Romanian language is considered by some to be a Romance language. It evolved from Latin, like Italian and French, therefore it is more in common with Western Europe than its Slavic neighbors. But it's influenced heavily by Slavic, Hungarian, and Turkish due to centuries of regional interaction. Number 2, Romania is in Eastern Europe, kind of. It borders Slavic nations, therefore it's often labeled Eastern European. But its language, history, and identity tie it closer to Central and Southern Europe. Number 1, this is where many go wrong. Romania is not really a Slavic country. Its culture is uniquely its own. Therefore, it's a cultural outlier for the region. But the stereotype, well, it still persists. And last but not least, here's our bonus thing to know about the scandal. In 2024, Russia was caught interfering in Romania's elections. Now, the result was Romania annulled a major national election after uncovering evidence of coordinated Russian interference. This is nothing new worldwide. There were more than 85,000 cyber attacks in a single day, and a massive manipulation campaign throughout platforms like TikTok and other social media where people tend to get their information and news. Therefore, the Romanian authorities stepped in and declared the vote compromised and ordered it redone. But this wasn't just online mischief. Romania expelled 2 Russian diplomats and is tightening its defenses against future influence. It's a reminder that Romania's geopolitical importance is rising, and it's now on the front lines of the digital age's new kind of warfare. If this helped you learn something new about Romania, consider liking the video and subscribing to our YouTube channel for more deep dives into countries around the world. Where should we go next? Let us know in the comments. If you were surprised or maybe not surprised by the Russian interference story, talk to us about it in the comments section. We would love to know your thoughts on the matter.